Racing this time, Gold Ace has jumped away quickly, Shaded Not Brilliant away. Behind those in square at Tuscany Flyer has began okay, and Kaylee Prosperity dropping back. Now Frosty the Snowman away quickly, and the grey zooms to the front, Frosty the Snowman by 2 now to Boscaiola. Further back in the race then came on the outside. Travelling forward now is Zaravic when they come down over the 800-metre crossing, and they're followed by Shaded. Gold Ace back on the inside from Captain Crockett. Rye Hero a long way back. Tuscany Flyer beaten for speed. Further back then on the outside, Kaylee Prosperity. Then in square and Blazing Sun onto the course proper, 400 out. Frosty the Snowman a length and a half. Boscaiola hard ridden. Further out now is Zaravic in company with back in the middle Shaded, then Tuscany Flyer and Gold Ace. Frosty the Snowman at the 200-metre mark, a length in front of Shaded and Zaravic, and further back Captain Crockett. Frosty the Snowman a length in front, Shaded, and on the outside Zaravic trying hard, but Frosty's too good. Frosty the Snowman a length and a quarter. Second Zaravic, and no Shaded. Out wide a Rye Hero late ran fourth, followed by Captain Crockett. Then behind those Gold Ace, a gap then to Tuscany Flyer in square. Kaylee Prosperity didn't finish it off, and the last two Blazing Sun and Boscaiola.
Number 7 Frosty the Snowman, 9.20 and 2.50. 9 Zaravic, 9.20 and 3 Shaded, 2.20.
On the Super Tab, 7 Frosty the Snowman, 4.35 and 1.30. Number 9 Zaravic paid at 4.15 and 3 Shaded, 1.30. Correct weight Canberra.
In a row, graduating from midweek level, 2 wins on heavy ground, and he's had a comfortable win. Number 9 is second. Zaravic, ridden by John Didham, and third 3 Shaded, ridden by Darren Gauchi, 7, 9 and 3. Fourth in Rye Hero got back, ran on, best of the back markers, and fifth home number 8 Captain Crockett. Gold Ace didn't really finish it off. Tuscany Flyer beaten for speed.
Right openers on the 5th, 10.
Okay, we'll have a look at that shortly.
Rich in, John Marshall remounts. And now Zadok and Larry Cassidy go into the outside stall. And the line is complete for race 4 here at Royal Randwick. This is the up-and-coming stakes. Ready for action. They're off this time. Our Maze K and Zadok, the two smartest to begin, with Zadok leading about a length on Our Maze K. Masked Party 3/4 to a length and a half now. Third followed further back by the Kiwi, one of them, Pompey. Flying Spur the inside, followed by Strategic and Silence Prevails. Second last is Cattle and Opening, and Zed Rich is the tail end of Zadok, going fast at the 800. Leads about 3 or 4 lengths on Our Maze K. 3/4 to a length to Pompey. 1.5 to Flying Spur, who's relatively handy today. Masked Party at his girth on the outside, and 2 further back comes Strategic, Cattle and Opening, Silence Prevails, and Zed Rich is last, about 8 lengths off the lead, which is held by Zadok, and as the up-and-coming field rounds the corner and goes to the 400, Zadok a length and a half on Our Maze K, bridging the gap. 2 to Flying Spur, a length Strategic, and then Pompey and Masked Party on the extreme outside. Quickly Our Maze K swept alongside Zadok and hits the lead. 2 to Flying Spur, and Strategic is not going on with it, but this scintillating New Zealander, Our Maze K, exploded away from Flying Spur, Cattle and Opening, and Our Maze K wins again. He's a great horse. Our Maze K beat Flying Spur, Cattle and Opening, and not far away Zedrich. Then Zadok, Strategic, a flop from Masked Party, Silence Prevails, and last Pompey.
3 Our Maze K to return 125 and 60. Number 1 Flying Spur 105 and 8 for third Cattle and Opening 470.
York has paid $2.50 and $1.20. $2.50 and $1.20. Number 1 Flying Spur, ridden by Chris Muntz, has paid $2 even. And Ryan York having a little peep over the right shoulder as the line was reached to see where the others were. And Cattle and Opening, gee, he ran a good race, ridden by Rodney Quinn. He was showing at $10, and I note Zed Rich getting home fast when the judge called a halt, and Strategic was most disappointing today. Number 3, Our Maze K, has been able to win the up-and-coming stakes. So he's won the San Domenico and the up-and-coming, trained by Grant Searle, and is raced by T.J. Byrne, A.A. Fraser, G.H. Mander, and R.P. Rosenberg, and is by Maze K from Murray Vita. A Baykel 3, 13 starts, 9 wins, 3 seconds, no thirds, and Brian York, 2 rides on the colt for 2 wins. Numbers 1 and 8 for second and third, 1 Flying Spur second. A Bay Colt 3, Danehill rolls. Richard Freedman, Chris Munsey ran a very nice race. He was much more forward in the run today than he was, of course, over the 1,000 in the San Domenico first up after the slipper. So he's on the way back. And number 8, third, Catalan opening. Gee, he's a nice colt. And watch out for him when the races get up in distance by Carpstad from Dawn Music, Bart Cummings, Rod Quinn. Fourth went to number 5, Zedrich. Zedrich, just look at these margins. Firstly, 4 lengths a neck. 4 lengths a neck, 19.08, 19.08, not far outside Mahogany's race record of 193. Sectional will have in a moment. Yes, number 8 to third, Catalan opening. Fourth went to Zedrich, number 5. Fifth went to number 4, Zadok. And the 6th posse has gone to number 2, and that was the disappointing Strategic. So it's 318-542. 4 lengths and neck, 19.08, sectional 34.31, 34.31. And I'll be back to report more on the Sydney race in just a moment.
Okay, let's have a look at